How you all doing? This is Vaughn Edmead, aka Coach Vaughn, and as a career coach, aka professional development specialist, I probably used the phrase aka too much already, but as a professional development specialist and career coach, one of the things that I want to do, I know some of you who have seen my videos in the past have seen me more on the motivational side, but I also want to give you now some more practical advice, especially for those of you who are currently working a 9 to 5 and probably will be working a 9 to 5 because that's just the industry that you're in. I know that with the current wave of entrepreneurship, sometimes the 9 to 5 life gets a little bit belittled. But I think that it's still something that's drastically important, even for those who are working on their entrepreneurship ventures. Most of you, most of us, right, because I'm one of those people too, still need a good 9 to 5 to support us until the entrepreneur aspect of what we're trying to do takes off. So, in the spirit of that, I wanted to teach you all some of what I teach on a daily basis at the nonprofit that I work for, where I'm dealing with resume writing, I'm dealing with cover letter writing on a daily basis, and I know a lot of people have questions on those things. So I just want to give you all answer a couple of your questions as often as I can, in hopes that it'll be helpful for you. So, with that long introduction being said, one of the first questions that I wanted to answer is, what or how should I talk about my experiences on my resume? And the first tip that I want to give you all today is simply, the word would be, make sure that when you put things down on your resume, if it is possible, make them quantifiable, okay? Let me explain what I mean by that. So answer questions like this, or I'll use this example. Some of my students, many of them have worked retail jobs. Most of us have, as growing up, etc., worked retail jobs or restaurant jobs of some sort. One of the things that they'll often say is that when it's time for them to start putting things on the resume, what they'll say is, I did customer service, right? Let's pretend they put down Old Navy or what are some other companies? Victoria's Secret. I worked at Victoria's Secret. I actually worked at Old Navy. A couple other places I worked. But you ask them a question and they say, well, I worked there and I did customer service while I was there and I was a cashier. And I tell them, I'm like, listen, anybody could put that down. Like, I need to know, what does customer service mean? Okay, what does it mean? What does it look like? Make it clear to me. So one of the things I start telling them to do is, okay, break down customer service. Tell me, how many people did you engage on a day-to-day basis? All right, that'll kind of help me to understand, the amount of traffic that was coming back in and out of your store. Answer some questions such as, how quickly did you engage customers as they came in or as you saw them enter your department? Did you say, like, what, every customer that came in, I made sure to engage them within 20 seconds of them walking into my department of the store? Talk about this. Maybe you were doing customer service, but you handled money also. You were a cashier also. Can you tell me how much money you handled on a daily basis? Were you handling $5,000 to $10,000? Or, and I'm just using customer service as an example, some of you may work in other industries. Were you handling accounts that totaled in $500,000 to $1 million? And then maybe you can quantify it further by saying, at any given time you had anywhere between 30 to 50 accounts, each individually totaling $500,000 to $1 million, right? Maybe if you work in the banking industry or something like that. For myself as a speaker, maybe I'll say I've spoken in audiences on a regular basis that vary from anywhere from 50 to 250 people in an audience, and I might make it quantifiable even further by saying I speak in front of audiences 5 to 6 times on a weekly basis. All right. So that's just one tip that I don't want to make this video too long. That's just one tip that I want to give you all today about how you can make your resume better. All right. As always, Vaughn, Coach Vaughn, Average is Failure. Hope this was helpful. Peace.